What's going on, guys? It is your boy Mars, and I'm back to you with another tuning video. Today I am doing a little different. I am making a semi built, and then I'm gonna make a fully built tune for you guys. Let me pick a different color. All right, let's just go with the manufacturer color. So the car that I am making today is going to be this Holden Commodore. Let's get this right. What's going on? There it is. Great looking car. Love the front end. I kind of do not like the back end of it, but I really do like the front end. So it is the 88 Holden VL Commodore Group ASV. It's the longest name I've ever seen right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a semi-built tune with like about 600 horsepower, or either 600, 700, or 800. And then I'm gonna make a fully built tune of the car for you guys that are joining group session or group games with like certain restrictions. If somebody has like a restriction of 600, 700. I'm gonna show you guys right now what to do, what parts to put on, and how to make a lower horsepower car. We're gonna go to engines, and the engines we are going to go to the 6.2 V8. Now there's a little trick with the 6.2 V8 that I'll show you guys right when we go to putting the engine parts on. Let's put the turbo on it. Now with the 6.2 V8, the one that is the LS, basically the Corvette engine, as we all tend to call it. It has the same amount of horsepower as torque. The way to do that is basically put everything on the car, but as soon as you touch the cams, as soon as you touch this right here, the camshafts, it all changes. Now let's see right now. As you guys see right now, I put everything up to the cams, and I'm having right now 594 horsepower with 594 torque. So that's how one of like a little trick that you guys might not know how to get the same amount of horsepower as the same amount of torque is to do that. So as I keep on going, you guys see I put the race valves. Now I got 605. And the more I keep putting, I think the ending amount of horsepower is 823. Let's see. We're at 779 with the turbos. And now we are at, 823 horsepower with 823 torque. So you guys can always make the same amount of horsepower as torque as long as you guys do not put the cams. Now I know that it's the LS motor, the 6.2 liter motor, the V8. I know that you can do it on this motor. I do not know if you can do it on other motors, but I do know that you can do it on this motor. So now let's see. Let me downgrade it a little bit, and let's make a semi-built, and then I'm gonna make a fully built tune. So let's see. Let me make a trying to make it like a 600-ish. See, as soon as you put the cams, the car changes. As soon as you put the cams on it, see how they changes the whole torque and horsepower. So for you guys that did not know that, there is a way. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna just leave it at that 615 horsepower. And then so on here I'm gonna leave no flywheel on it. And now we're gonna put everything else. So yeah, that's one of like the little tricks. If you guys did not know, you guys can fully build the car, but do not put the cams. Once you put the cams on it, it changes everything. If you guys are doing like semi-built. So if you guys are doing some certain restriction, like just 600 horsepower, stuff like that, then you guys can do it on that. So yeah, I'm not gonna put no roll cage. Well, hold on, this car is really light, so yeah, I'm gonna put the roll cage on it. It all varies with the car. If the car weighs a lot, and after I'm fully weight reducted, and I'm only 600 horsepower, then I won't, put the roll cage, but the car doesn't weigh that much, then I'm gonna put the roll cage. So right now it's sitting at 2,500 pounds. And then I'm gonna put everything else, the clutch. So yeah, this is a great car. It's really fast. I don't think that you can put that wide of tires in the rear. Let me see. Yeah, see, so you can only put 285s in the rear. So it kind of sucks, to put those tires. I mean, I wish if you could put 300s or 45s in the rear, it'll be crazy. So we got the 205s in the front, and we got 285s in the rear. Now let's put some really lightweight wheels on it, and then we're gonna go off toward the tune on the car. So that's the little tricks for you guys that are doing semi-build or joining semi-build groups. If you guys have never seen how to join a group, all you guys can do is just go press start, and then you can go to you can just look. It says press start. You go to where parties are at, and it says looking for a group. And on there you can look for that specific game, and then you can look for drag racing. It's been helping out the community a lot for us guys that want to do drag racing, but all we do know is like our friends. And if you guys always want to like start a group, and you guys can always do it like that. Alrighty, so I put everything on the car, left the wheel stock on the size of the wheel. I'm not gonna put no Forza stuff, doesn't need it. And let's go off for the tuning. Put all the $64,000. Tune this car on the train tracks. It might go a little crazy on it, but let's see. There we go. Let's fast travel to the train tracks. Hope it's not raining out here. Alrighty. Let's go down here. Let's go to the train tracks real quick. And then let me show you guys. So basically the tuning is going to be about the same thing as you do with a fully built. The biggest trick was that trick that I showed you guys with a 6.2 liter motor. Just whatever restriction it is, 700 horsepower, you guys can do it. The same equal amount of horsepower as torque. As long as you guys do not put the cams on a 6.2 liter V8 motor, you guys would have the same equal amount of horsepower as torque. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm like always, I'm gonna go to my settings. On my settings, I'm gonna go to my difficulty, and then as you guys see, everything is turned off, and I got the car with manual with clutch. And then we're gonna go to cars, gonna go to tune cars, and in there I'm gonna put the front and rears at 15 psi. Then I'm gonna put the car at 2.2, and then I'm gonna zero out everything when it comes to the camber, and I'm gonna put here on the front caster angle at the 7, right? Yep, 7. And then I'm gonna put the front and rear at the 65. So it's pretty much the same. It's probably going to be a lot different with that final drive what I just did there, since the car doesn't have that much horsepower, but I will fix it with the first gear. So yeah, pretty soft in the front, stiff in the rear, car all the way raised. And then I'm gonna do the equal balanced suspension stiffness with the front and the rear. The front stiff, rear soft. No, front front soft, rear stiff. Then the front stiff, rear soft. Do that and go to brakes. I'm gonna go to the differential, put it at 100 and 100. There we go. Save everything up, and so yeah. So to launch the car, you just go to hold down the e-brake, which is A, and then you're gonna ease on the gas with RT, which is the gas button, until the car holds around almost 2,000 RPMs. You're just gonna let go of the e-brake, and you're off. As you guys can see, that first gear was pretty long. There we go. The first gear was pretty long. I can probably make it as short as I can when it starts spinning. For me to do that, I'll probably have to raise it up. On that final drive, let me go to 2.8. And let me see if it starts spinning. Okay, so same thing. Hold the e-brake down, feather the gas until you hold it all the way down. Let go of the e-brake, and I knew it was gonna spin. Alrighty, so let me just move the first gear. 2.50. See if it launches on first gear there. Okay, so it's still spinning on me. So now I'm gonna just make that final drive a little bit longer. There we go. There we go. That too, sometimes, if you guys did not know, sometimes having longer gears is not that good, especially when you're doing a shorter in horsepower cars, because you always stay on that power band when it comes to every time you shift, your car stays on that power band, and that's what you guys want every time you guys shift. So here, let me. That first gear is about it's pretty good. Let me see, we move it like that. Let me make everything a little bit longer. So this car is probably going to be a 4-gear tune. Let me see. So now right now I'm just like testing things out, just testing numbers out, just to see what I get. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That was a pretty good tune on that. The car transition, the gears are pretty short, back after back after back. And you saw how I hold it on that first gear as long as I can. That will give me the advantage, because the person you're probably racing with, they are probably shifting, are going to shift before you, and then you're still going to stay on that first gear because you're holding it longer. So as you guys see, watch. See how it just stays right there, and then you can shift. So it might give you that leverage, but if it's making your car still slow, you can probably just make it a couple more clicks towards speed, and you guys will be okay. So that right there is a semi-built 615 horsepower car with a similar amount of horsepower as torque, showing you guys what it looks like with a semi-built car. And like always, if the car has more after you fully weight reducted, the car's sitting around 2,800 pounds, 3,000 pounds or something like that, then just don't even put the roll cage. Just take off the roll cage. But the car sits really low, like this one at 2,500 pounds, 2,400 pounds. Then yeah, put that roll cage on there. So let's go to upgrades. Let me fully build this car. And let me see what I got everything on here. Put that. So I'm gonna put everything on the car, and then at the end I'm gonna put the cams so you guys see the difference. Yeah, I already showed you guys, but yeah. Let's go, put everything on here. Alrighty, so see, 823 horsepower, 823 torque, and right when you put the cams, look how it all just changes. 1 over 882, 883, 1 over 946, 841, 1 over 1016, and 854. See, so it does vary on there, and I'm gonna take these off because I want my car to weigh less. It's gonna only weigh like 2,500 pounds, and it has 1,008 horsepower on it. And then I'm gonna take these off as well, and then leave the car sitting at 962 horsepower, but my car is going to be weighing at 2,400 pounds. So I took these two off, and of course there's no flywheel on there. And now let's go out for the tune. Oh wait, I think you have to change. Nope, everything else is already on there. Okay, good. Alright, so let's go off back to the tuning on the train tracks, and I'm gonna show you guys a fully built one version of these. Well, 900 horsepower of these. The only reason I went 900 horsepower is because of the tire width on the rear. If I would have went a lot higher, it would have gave me more of like it'll spin more, making me more tune my first gear a lot longer, and it would have been a little bit difficult for me. So I'm gonna just leave it at that 900 horsepower, and then tune it from there. Alrighty. So like always, I already did everything else. Let's see what changed, what didn't change. So yeah, I'm gonna put the final drive now with a 2.2. I'm gonna go back to that. So yeah, everything else is the same. And then let's see what I launched with that final drive at the 2.2. Alrighty, so I spin. See those tires? Those tires are so thin in the rear that's gonna cause me to spin. And the car weighs like 2,400 pounds on that. So can you imagine if the car weighed the same, but it just had wider wheels in the rear? Still spinning. And that's with 960 horsepower. Imagine if I would have put it to the 1,000, it would have just been spinning even more. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, this car might look like it's going to be a feather first gear and then shift transition to second gear tune. Let me just leave it like that, and then I'm gonna do a run on the way back and see what it does. Alrighty. A little quicker. E-brake, feather the gas. Let go of the e-brake, you're off. Let go of the gas, hit it again. Shift it for a second. There we go. Car did a way better doing that feather. There's a lot of different ways of feathering. I mean, you can just let go of the gas and hit it, or you can actually like gradually let go of the gas. What I did there, I like fully pressed my finger off the gas button, and I put it back in the gas button, and then that's how it did that. And once I transitioned to second gear, it stood better on the track. Because if I would have bounced that first gear twice, if you bounce that first gear twice, you guys will probably see that it will probably control. Bounce that first gear twice. See, I'm already hitting the wall right before I'm about to transition to a second. So yeah, this is the tune for a fully built version of the Commodore. It's going to have the 2.2 in the front on the final drive, 2.3, 1.75, and 1.40. Alrighty. Hope you guys liked the tune. Like always, subscribe, and I'll be back with another tuning video. Thank you.